Today we do incline bench press, we're going to do landmine shoulder press, and then we're going to do bar dips. After doing several warm-up sets, I got into my regular sets. I did several sets with the 100-pound dumbbells, and then I did an all-out set with the dumbbells for 24 reps, which is my personal record, my PR for the dumbbell press. When recording personal records, we like to go to strengthlevel.com, put in our age and our body weight and the type of exercise we're doing, and then we can see how we compare to other people in our age and weight class. Next up, we work our shoulders and our triceps to a lesser extent. What we're going to do is we're going to do the landmine shoulder press. And this is a variation that we haven't done in a while, but it's a very good shoulder exercise. It builds some dynamic energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a landmine, which is a type of equipment, and we're going to do shoulder presses. And then we're going to do a more dynamic version where we actually throw the weight up and catch it. It's a nice variation. The landmine is basically the bar on a hinge. We also do things like back exercises with the landmine as well. Here we're just grabbing the bar, the end of the bar, and pushing it up with one arm. This is also good for your shoulders, your triceps, and it works your obliques. And there's a lot of support muscles involved in this exercise. Give a nice bicep shot for Susie. There are several variations of this exercise. You can alternate arms. You can go back and forth between your arms. In this version, we're leaning into it, and then after 10 or so reps, we're going to switch arms. Now you can rest in between sets, or like we demonstrate here, you can just go on to the next set. This is very nice because if you have to do some forced reps, you can throw a little bit of your hip into it, so you can get those last few forced reps at the very end if you desire. So here we go. Another variation of this exercise, you use a lighter weight, and you actually throw the weight up in the air with one arm and you catch it with the other arm. Now this takes a little bit of practice because you don't want to lose your teeth. So you start with a light weight, and then you do this for a lot more reps as well. So it's a lighter weight, a lot more reps. It's very
This isn't going to hurt, I mean, it's a different kind of pain. You know?
Not because I want to, I'm just too lazy to put the weights back on.
It's like go slow. Yeah. Gotta throw it up a little bit.
Did you go, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta throw it up in the air a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw it towards the other side too a little bit.
Yep, and move your body. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you don't want to go too heavy on that one.
Come down too fast, come down here like a bullet. Gravity will just take over.
I wouldn't do that.
Boxers should do that. Work on their speed. Be like that.
Good job.
You and Jordan usually use when you can.
Well, it'll be part of like a...
You go do something straight out.
Yeah, and sometimes with Jordan...
Because we practice progressive overload, we're always trying to get personal records or trying to improve our strength or our form. And with progressive overload, you don't have to keep going up in weight. You could go up in reps, you could do a pause, you could improve your form. The idea is you're doing it harder and you're getting more hypertrophy than the last time. So next up is bar dips. Now bar dips, depending if you lean back or lean forward, you're working more of your triceps or more of your chest. But you really work your triceps, chest, and shoulders in bar dips. If you're new to bar dips, you could start with a band to actually help you support your weight. We don't show that here. As you get better and better at bar dips, as say you get above 30 reps, you start to weight them, and you'll want to use a weight belt. Here we're demonstrating using a weight belt with a 30-pound kettlebell. You don't have to use a kettlebell. You can actually use dumbbells, or you can use barbell weights, as we'll demonstrate shortly. So that's 30 pounds. And then right here, we're demonstrating using a 45-pound plate. So that's a dumbbell plate. And you put it through the chain and you wear it on the weight belt. Now again, you use the bands if you can't quite do it. And then you use the weights when you can do a little too many reps and you want to add a little more resistance. Nothing ever stops you from using body weight. If you want to use body weight and you want to do less reps, you can do slower form, or you can lean back to work more tricep, or lean forward to work more chest. Here's an example of just using body weight. Apparently, you can also use a dumbbell. I didn't know that. You just got to wrap the chain around the dumbbell a few times. And because we're doing progressive overload, we're always trying to train a little bit harder than last time. So here we are recording our PRs by using that website we had mentioned earlier, thestrengthlevel.com. We put in our age and our weight, and it tells us how we did compared to, with other people in our same age and weight class. And really who you're competing against is yourself. So that's why you keep a logbook. So every time you want to do a little bit more, if it's a little more reps, a little stricter form. So, it's nice to compare yourself with others, but it's also what you're really doing is you're improving yourself. You're improving what you can do. That website might just, let you set some goals and then track them and see how you compare. Hey, I want to thank you for watching this video, and keep in mind that, this is part of a regular routine. We do days where we do circuit training, days when we do weight training, there's days when we just walk, there's days when we run, there's days when we focus on cardio, but a big part of everything is your diet, watching your macros, your calories in, your calories out, especially if you want visible abs, if you want an aesthetic body that you need to really count your calories and track your macros, what food that you're eating, along with a healthy diet. So working out's just part. It's probably the smaller part. Probably the bigger part is getting in the right amount of exercise and eating correctly, and eating. If you want abs, you have to eat in a calorie deficit for a while and track. So keep tuned in, and thank you for watching, and we really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's Rick High.